Right, welcome back. I'm laughing because for those who watched the last one, I banged on about my frame rate dying, and it's for the same reasons. Last time I ran out of hard drive. These files that get saved down are huge, and I forget to clear them out after I've made new videos. So that's about the second time I've done that, so well done. Right, anyway, we're in the middle of our war, so we're going to... I'm going to separate these two forces out, take one of them over there. Oh, for God's sake. We now have our title lost on... God almighty. Everyone's... Who's now voting for him? Right. So once again our dopey heir has decided... Alright, he's come back again now. Sorry, breathe heavily. Right, anyway. Where were we when I was so... Oh, I screwed that up for a start. I didn't want to move both of them, I want to move one of them. Right, so we are in the process, hopefully, of taking this duchy. We need to make sure before we take his surrender that we own... or that we own all of his counties, I think. Our vassal levies raised too long are because of these ships. That's why, because I'm using my own levies. In fact, we may as well raise them again. Let's lob them in there as well. Alright, what's going on now? It's all flowing about. Okay, battle, bishop was captured. Okay, that's fair enough. Castle town has been built in there, which means that their income has gone up even more. So now at 11, excellent. What's this bloke doing over here? Oh yeah. He's the one I marched around, isn't he? He's probably thinking... Sorry, you don't know what he's thinking, do you? Oh, that's handy. I forgot I had him. So basically now we can just stick them all in, one in each county. I've managed to accidentally balance everything up perfectly. The prisoner is complaining. Will be merciful. He is a man of cloth, after all. Let's have a quick look at this guy here. Claim on, claim on, claim on. Let's release him, even though he's a bit... because we get uplifts. He doesn't have any power, although he does have a causus. That's alright, we don't care about that. So, who owns the Isle of... I vote what we do now. Probably can't move him, yes I can. I'm going to take my Chancellor up to the Isle of Man. I'm going to start going northwards next, I think. What else do we have going on? So we've built castle donjon. So let's have a look at there, because this is one where we've upped our... we've got a bigger levy there now. So we've got a total... we've got a maximum of 1.6. 1,000... oh, hell. This is this Earl of whatever. He probably wants the duchy, does he? It is true, he wants the duchy. He's just greedy. Reject diplomatically. Okay. So these are these castles that have been built. The money wise is looking good. We've been attacked in an unpronounceable place. So he's got no allies. This guy, it's all over for him. It's just going to be a matter of time. I should speed it up a little bit, I suppose. But we'll see how he does. Things to note: we had Bedford was rebelling in England. That's all kind of calmed down now. In Scotland, these guys were going at each other. They still are going at each other, in fact. And now he's losing. The Duke of Murray is now losing against Hugh of the Isles. Lords of Munster have approved the institution of the minimal city taxes. No. Do what? Oh, that's just Munster themselves, not me. Good. Right, so we've got this Duke of Connaught. He's now trying to lower the Crown authority. Again, I don't have any necessary reason to imprison him yet, so we'll just tell him to stop doing that, and we will. What else can we do while we're here? So the sieges are now beginning to bite. Let's have a quick look here. There's another siege, another battle. Yeah, so it's all kind of equal-ish. So where was I? Oh, yeah, England have they're not at war with anyone, what we can tell. So we need to watch them. But Scotland is obviously where it's all. Oh, Siege of Bangor. Don't really care, do we? I wonder when you hear that, if you heard in the background the sort of scream, does that mean she was killed? Or is that just the death throes generally? I don't know. So we're now a big favourite, or our chosen successor is a big favourite. He wants to get... Right, so this guy here... So King... me... Can't say my own name because I'm stupid. Gains the Duchy of Gwynedd, which is nice, isn't it? So we'll have a slice of that. So we now have. Let's disband. So who's going to revolt? Him. Oh my god, this guy is becoming a bit of a pain in the arse. It has to be said. End plot. So let's have a quick look at where we are now, because we have got some new vassals. Because we are the Duke, but these guys are all the individual earls. So he hates us because of we just take his title off him. So that's not surprising, is it? He doesn't mind us. He's content, and he's also content. So basically, we've just got to worry about this guy. And since I have room, I'm assuming this guy's about to rebel. I wonder if we can. I reckon we should take that title off him. Who's this? Your cousin. Our cousin. Is he the one? Is he the one that we care about? Is that him? Right. We're going to educate this guy. So, I think the time has come. This guy's clearly said he will. He won't. We can get rid of. Right. Let's try that again. This time in English. I'm gonna just revoke this bloke's title because there's a 100% chance he'll revolt. Oh, hang on a minute. The more I study the Fraticelli religion. Right. So this guy's gone mental. He's become there. He is mad, arrest him. Right. So he's gone a bit mental. So now we want the new one. Will have to be him. Research tech. Actually, I should have checked this first. Oh, got lucky. Okay, so anyway, where were we? Paris, that was it. We are going to we're gonna have a crack at him. He's 100% chance he's revolt, which means you shouldn't take a 20 hit. Again, I don't actually agree with necessarily doing with that happening, but anyway. He's not going to have any troops, I think. There you go. I can't imagine he's going to have that many troops anyway. So let us autosave. Yes, let us do that. Right, let us raise our levies here. We're not going to be able to raise any. Oh, we might be able to raise a few. Yeah, not many. Let's send them in, even though they might get their butts kicked. And in the meantime, let's raise them up again. And I'm not in any hurry, so let's march them around. Actually, that's a stupid thing to do, isn't it? Don't march them around, you idiot. Me being lazy. In there. May as well raise them as well. Come back. Come back! So, we're going to take over Paris, and we're going to have... That's going to fit onto our domain nicely enough. We do have to worry about the dukedom, though, because that's an issue. We now have 1, 2... Yeah. So we've now got 3 dukedoms again. So they're all going to go in there. And then they're all going to go back out there. There's more than that. Let's be going a bit mad. Okay, we'll disband that. Slow it down a bit, I've gone a bit fast there. Right, so, yeah, so I've got a Duke title, which I need to give away. The problem is, if I do that, can I give it to one of these, even though they're not my dynasty? They are content. Right, him. So he likes me. He's a bit stressed. There's a bird. Because I own that. He owns that. He owns that. He owns that. Yeah, I have to have a think about who we give this to. Maybe for the moment we just keep hold of it. Maybe our vassals are not going too mad at us. All positives. As we go along, we get a longer reign, of course. Yeah, maybe we'll just keep it for ourselves to start with. Yeah, why don't we do that and watch it all backfire at some other point. So, where the hell are we at the moment? We are, obviously we're sieging that. We have our heir here, who loves us to pieces. We also have, I mean, he's not the worst heir you could have. To be fair, he has got decent of that. But the one I'm looking for is him, and his stewardship is already beginning to move upwards, which is good. We want him because we might get a claim on Scotland from her. So, of course, 75 gold. Noble customs progressed in Dublin by 1. Let's have a quick check. Noble customs. Castle opinion is +3, so castle opinion will go up to +6. Go on then. Dublin. Huh. 0.1. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Okay, is this guy here? He's imprisoned, so we'll accept that. And then we'll go over here and we'll take it. And this is what annoys. Yeah, so therefore. Okay, so we've now got him. That gets our domain limit up. Hey, it's all happening. The Isle of Man title is in there as well. So let's take that. However, what we need to do is be a bit careful. Let's have a look. We don't get any troops here because of we've just conquered. We conquered it a little while ago. There's 2 years left to go there. And all these levies are busy replenishing. So firstly we'll get rid of that. So we need to take stock of where we are before we decide whether we're going to fight for this, because to take this we're going to have to declare on Scotland, which is tricky. In fact, if we're going to declare war on Scotland, I'd rather go for something slightly more substantial than just that. I'd rather go for something here. So what we're probably going to do now is we've succeeded somehow in grabbing Wales, or uniting Ireland and Wales together. I think now, before we just keep ploughing on, now is the time to consolidate slightly and make sure we know where we are. We've got Wales powers, religious customs, blah blah blah. So let's move our Chancellor first, because he's done his work there. Let's move him up to. Let's move up to Argyll. Which is a stupid thing to do. That should have really gone there. I wonder if there's any claimants for that. There are. Quite a few. What is he? The Bishop of... Where is that? Come on, sorry. No, we have to... Right, he's the one we just tortured. This guy here, who's he? He is... he's ambitious. Oh, he's the guy we just imprisoned, isn't he? Over there. Oh, we'll leave him in there. What other things we got here? Known plots. Someone wants to kill him. Do I care? He's in Connell. No, I don't care. Our daughter. May as well educate her ourselves, because she's a bit closer to everything. Yeah, so we are... It's all going on quite hunky-dory, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now is we need to wait for some of these things, well, that one in particular, to end, which is what, 23rd of April. So that's a year down the track to go before we get the full levy there. I wonder if there's anything done there. So in the meantime, we could spend a bit of money, I think. And again, we should be trying to do it with our So we've got our levy ups up there, so we're gonna, let's go for that again. 200. Castle town now, do 200. Another castle town. Oh. And then, come on, let's do the castle dojo. The last one that I care about is Breathin. Do I want to? Actually, we get a cheap levy size, just 2.5%. Let's have that one as well. Okay, so I've used a lot of my Wonga there. As you can see, we're getting 13 a month now, which is pretty cool. And that one will kick in shortly, give us a little bit more there. And we have got some more Castle Keep. Yeah, okay. So we'll get a few more levies there. Better call Chaplain. Oh shit. Did I just change him without checking it? Not end. Right. Let's they all love me, so we can just research cultural tech in Dublin. So I think we are kind of almost a natural place to pause. It wasn't quite as long, this one. We've, by a fluke of timing, we've managed to get the whole of the Welsh side. The English are, let's have a quick look at what England have got. Remember this screen from before. Let's have a look at what the English army has got. So they can raise 5,991 at the moment. And they have been at peace, so that might be quite a good representation of, yeah, look, his levy size is full. So he can do about 5,000. I'm just worried about whether he's going to start kicking off. Now we can do virtually 5,000 ourselves as well. So the key now, I think, is build up a bit of money. The Scots, let's have a quick look at the Scot. No, not that one. Nope. So if we go and have a look at the Scots, see where they're at. He can do 2,400, but I think so. Yeah, we can get enough. We need to get enough money, though, I think, as a backup, because we are the ones who are going to have to travel. But I think it's Scotland is looking ripe for the taking. Who's just died, the Marshal. So let's have this guy. Mayor of Wexford. Obviously it'd be better to have him, because he gets our opinion up a bit. Bollocks, no, we'll have him. So he's going to research military tech. Oh, hang on, no he's not. Check the revolt risk. That's gone now. So he's going to research military tech in Dublin. And I think we're kind of almost like a natural pause in the game. Well, I have actually paused it. Can't be more natural than that. Someone wants to get married, and then release so and so. So we need to have a quick summary of where we all are. So far the succession is okay. Oh look, he's incapable now. Connell bloke. Good. So this is our daughter. What should I do with this curious trial? Oh, look at that. 80% she gets the train maimed. She gets honest, brave or wounded 5%. Yeah, let's go with that. Again, let's go up to here. This is the guy we're also guardian of. Yeah, his stewardship, his numbers so far come up. He's got no traits though, which is interesting. We've had no events for him. Ah, and here we go. So that means his mum must have died. Yes, she has. Interesting. Interesting. So this now gives us a slight dilemma because, well, not in a nice way. If we make him our king, if we make him our heir, then he can press that claim on the whole of Scotland. And what has he got allies wise? Hasn't we got anyone? So it depends whether we want to really go for it against him. Yeah. So really, next time we should think about whether we want to wait on Scotland. I suppose we can still attack a few places there to get a foothold, but the key thing is, I guess, we need to wait. I need to wait for this bloke here to become of age, or get at least close to age, and then it might be that we'll make him our elected heir, quite possibly. Now, whether all these people will follow us over, well, that's another thing, isn't it? So we might have to do a bit of jiggery pokery with the duchy titles. We might have to take a few of them back, just to make sure we get the votes. But of course, we don't have to do it yet. We can wait. Yeah. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. So it's a slightly vaguely interesting sort of point. We clearly have the potential to take over Scotland now. If we can get all of those three, then we can start moving downwards, hopefully. And I guess therefore we'll leave it there. Ah, here we go. This is the Merchad guy, isn't it? This is an event. He's been lying. So he's either deceitful. Talk to him about honesty. Hey, he's become honest. Oh, bollocks, he's ill. Oh, you idiot. Don't be ill. Don't die. Anyway, that's quite enough of that for one day, I think. I'm going to pause it there on the 20th of April 1111, and I will rejoin you all again, or whoever's still following, shortly.